Hey guys, and welcome back to the Daily Daniel. So I'm going to talk about something that's on everyone's mind right now that's coming up this week, which is the stimulus package. So it's the second CARES Act is what some of the Senate Republicans are calling it. So let's kind of hop into it and let's see what might benefit us, what we might lose, as well as, what's really might come of this. So first off, okay, the second stimulus package, everyone's wondering, is it going to include new stimulus checks for us? And the answer is more than likely yes. There is going to be some type of stimulus check that will be in the new stimulus package. It's going to be probably around the same amount, around $1,200. There have been talks of it maybe going down for income restrictions. So instead of the $75,000 income restriction for individuals that it was at, then if your income went up, the amount went down. And they talked about bringing that amount down to $40,000 to target, the people that really lost their jobs. So is that going to happen? There have been talks that it is a possibility, but probably not, just because it would be too difficult for them to do that. So more than likely, it's going to be that $75,000 threshold, go up to $100,000. For married couples, it's $150,000, and go up from there. So let's hope and pray for that one. We'll see, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Now next, unemployment. So the unemployment boost, which has already ended for myself and a lot of other people that are unemployed, almost 20 million Americans that are unemployed right now due to this pandemic. So what are we going to do? We have our standard state unemployment, which is okay. For some states, not so good. Some other states, okay. Me here in California, my max benefit is $450 a week. That is it. So that extra $600, from what my income was before to what it is now, it kind of breaks even. So I'm not gaining, but I'm not losing. I'm just kind of at a plateau of steadiness. And as of last month in June, I got laid off fully. So I've been furloughed since March, laid off in June. So now I'm completely out of a job, and my job is no longer available. My employer has taken away that position. What's next? What are we going to see a boost? And there might be. Republicans have said that they want to dial it back down. They want to bring it down a lot amount. So about 75%. So they're talking about somewhere around $200 a month boost, if not as low as $100 a month. That is ridiculous. So and the reason why is that because then a lot of these people that are unemployment, like myself, it's paying for our necessity bills. It's paying our car payments. It's paying our insurance. It's paying for our rent. It's paying for all these things so we could just stay afloat and we're not having to lose out on anything. And as well as I'll talk about the rent eviction thing coming up as well. So what are we gonna do? That this is the one thing about our leaders that I think they're disconnected with us as their people, and this is what they're supposed to do on recess. They just went on recess, and they're trying to get this bill hopefully passed before the next recess, which is coming up on August 7th. Guys, that's only a week away. We're a week away from them going on their next recess. It's mind-blowing that our leaders are usually only in Congress for 140, 150 days a year. So how are they supposed to help us to get through this? It's absolutely crazy. It's one of those things. So coming up, the unemployment boost, we're hoping Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, will kind of fight for it. She has said that she is not going to back down on this. But with how politics works, you give a little, you get a little. So they're going to compromise on something, and who's going to be the victims here? It's going to be us, and we're going to lose out on a lot, guys. So, so far, again, we're going to get hopefully another $1,200. Unemployment benefits has run out, for all of us here. So our next unemployment checks, or at least here in California, which is August 3rd, it's going to be just, $900 or $800 or $400. It's not going to be what you were getting before the last 3 months. So it sucks for all of us, unless they extend it, do an emergency bill, which again they've talked about just extending like they did with the PPP. They'll help businesses out, but not us. So yeah, I'm all right. So going back, so the eviction crisis. So again, that provision that was in the CARES Act saying that tenants could not be evicted is over. claims are already being processed right now for people that have not paid their rent in the last 3 months because one, either they couldn't afford it or whatever, you know, they're getting the boot, and that's going to be huge. That is a crucial thing that needs to be part of this next bill because, like myself and others, you know, rent, at least here in California, and I'm not in a major city like, you know, San Francisco or Los Angeles. Again, I'm in Sacramento, which is the capital. We're a big city, and rent here is, you know, not cheap, but it's ridiculous at points. And the common people here, you know, make anywhere from, you know, $40,000 to $50,000 a year, and it, you know, that's enough to hopefully pay your bills if you don't have kids. If it's just a single person that has no bills, that's living, you know, comfortably. You're not spending a whole lot, you're living frugally, you're not going crazy on spending out, which again, a lot of us right now are not spending anything. And that's where I find it funny that the government did a survey of how much people were saving over the last few months, because as of April and up, savings accounts went up 30%. Wonder why? Because we're not spending money on other things. We're not going out, we're not buying dinners and all this stuff. We're just at home. We're going to work. If you are, you know, if you have a job, if you're still working, you're going to work, you're going home. You're going to work, you're going home. You might go to the grocery store, you might take a trip out somewhere just away from everything, like out in Tahoe. But here's the thing, is that we're not spending everything out, so we can start saving and building our nest egg, which a lot of Americans don't have that. They live paycheck to paycheck because the cost of living is so ridiculous at times. You know, this is hopefully a next step. I'm going to come up with more information tomorrow because the bill, Senator Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, who's a Republican, is going to introduce his bill because the HEROES Act, which was passed by House Democrats last month, he pretty much just said that's a wish list for Democrats, which again, we need to, this is the problem with our politics and our government, is because they're like Democrats, Republicans. I am a registered independent. I will say it out loud because I feel that this two-party system is destroying us. It's, oh, what does he want? What does she want? It's never about what do the people want? How can we help the people? That is what this is all about. So, in closing, you know, I'm going to come up with more tomorrow. Hopefully you guys, you know, want to know more about this. There's a lot of guys out there doing stimulus. This is just a brief thing. I am not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I am just a guy on YouTube that is reading off a little piece of paper here. And hopefully, you know, this can go for more information. I'm presenting this to just hopefully, you know, get some more information out there. You know, you guys have so many different opportunities. Clear Tax Value, Meet Kevin. There's all these other guys out there that have so many good points and what they provide out there. We're hoping, you know, this is the next step where you can kind of put at ease what the government's going to do and what they're going to do to help you guys, as myself, so we can kind of get through this. And because I'm ready to go back to work, I miss my job, you know, but that's the thing, is that, you know, I got to find something different, you know, probably something outside of what I was doing before, and going to make probably a lot less than what I was going to make too. So that is kind of a downside, you know, it's really, really crappy. But, you know, here we go, guys. You know, let's just put our best foot forward. Let's get through it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
You've gotta know that nothing lasts.